it's been a few minutes since I got some new stuff, but boy oh boy do I got some new stuff. Some of you on Twitter may know of my quest to get an iPad, and thankfully I was very successful because I actually culled quite a bit of my retro collection that I wasn't going to be doing much with, and for fair prices, and a few people stepped up and took some things off my hands that I wasn't really going to be using anytime soon. So I'm very thankful for those who took some stuff off my hands for a good price, and I'm glad it all went to really good homes, because again, I don't like really selling retro stuff, because my whole philosophy behind selling this stuff is I'm only selling it to make just enough to get what I want to get, and there are opportunists out there who would take advantage of these deals, of course, and then go and flip them for way more than they paid and make money. And I really... Sorry to go on a tangent, but I really do not like those people who are in it for profit. So I love that it's a win-win, and I can give this stuff to people who I know are going to really take care of it, and I can get a little bit of money for things like this. So that all lined up well. But then we got another thing, because one of my paid gigs actually came through, because I do freelance IT work on the side, and I have a client who's a very awesome person, returns all the time, and actually drove like 6 hours to come see me. And she needed a new computer, and I had to walk her through everything, and she paid me a fair bit more than I asked, because she was like, "You've helped me for so much, like this is basically like, I feel like you're asking too little." So I took a little bit of that money and got a little bit of a treat, which, as you can probably tell, is an Apple Pencil in here. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that out, because, well, let's start with the details first, I guess. And I really like how, again, Apple just does accessible packaging even on the outside of their things. So this should just open up like this. And I just really love Apple's packaging. So that comes out, then you fold this down, and out that comes. Now, the Apple Pencil I'm doing first, because if this came out right, it's going to be fairly special. And I'm sure a lot of you out in the viewing audience will appreciate what I've done. So this opens up, open tab. As for why I got the pencil, why not? That was my philosophy here. Yes. 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 Oh, I'm so glad that actually came out the way it did. Alright, that made my day right there already. So, let's go ahead and open the iPad itself. Again, with the easy open packaging. Very nice on Apple's part for that. I really appreciate that they do that. Now, I have heard, it looks like it took a ding right there. I have heard of these iPads having some issues. And by issues, I mean that they have very thin metal chassis components, and they tend to not really, they feel like they're going to break right out of the box. So we're going to judge that a little bit. I'm not going to break my iPad on camera. But also, so to get to another topic, I'm sure people are going to ask my rationale for getting a very expensive iPad Air. And how did I make this much money? Well, I didn't. The thing is I got this on T-Mobile, and I figured if I'm going to be in for doing monthly payments for an iPad, I might as well go big or go home. The monthly cost is the thing that really affects me day to day. So I figured if I have the down payment for a better iPad, I'm just going to go for it, and that's what ended up happening. So the Air it was. Now, I could have gone with the Pro for almost the same price, because this is a 256 gigabyte model. However, T-Mobile wanted way more on the down payment for some reason, even though it's only a $100 difference. So I couldn't go that route. So this was the best I could get with what I had on hand. I don't hear any creaking, so that's nice. And there's our C-to-C cable, because this is a USB-C iPad, which is very nice. And that's it. Do we get matching Apple stickers? Of course we don't. Why would Apple, like, Apple gives you, what really tilts me is Apple gives you matching Apple stickers with, like, the MacBook Air. Like, the person I was helping that paid me got a space gray MacBook Air, and the stickers were black. I really wanted one. Anyway, let's go ahead and open the iPad. And yes, I got blue to match my phone. Oh my god, it looks real good. Oh, that's just lovely. This also matches my Galaxy Tab, kind of, the one I had, which was a Mystic Blue, I believe, or Mystic Navy, I can't remember. Because I had a Tab S7 last year. I had to sell it, and I really regret it, because there were a bunch of back-to-back family emergencies I had to deal with, and I needed the money right then and there. So I had to sell it off, so that's why also I wanted a new tablet. I would have gotten another Tab, but they've actually gone up in price, and yeah, they are not cheap, especially for the cellular variants. So, this is my first time holding one of these new iPads. This actually does feel pretty substantial. Shocker. I can kind of see the distortion that was being talked about. But I have to really, press to get that distortion. Like, it isn't just doing it casually. So, anyway, that's just a quick unboxing. I'm not really gonna... I'm gonna set this thing up off camera, obviously, but because you guys have already seen the setup process for this stuff millions of times. So, yeah, thank you for joining me for this little quick video, and I'll see you guys later.